Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my screen visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So before we start the session, I want you people to install these dependencies in your package.json file. And I guess people know very well how to install dependencies. Can you tell me using which command?
npm
NPM
install.
install
Yeah.
the framework.
Please install these dependencies. And over here, as you can see, I have certain directories as well as files within them. So please make it sure that you make all the directories and add the JS files within them, like the way I did.
Like the controller, middleware, and models. Like
Yeah.
okay.
After that, just tell me and inform me, and then we are good to go.
We should follow MVC structure now, ma'am.
Yes, model view controller. Make sure that you have all of these dependencies. All of you done with this?
Just a
Yes,
second, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Do it fast and let me know.
Ma'am, we can install Nodeman by globally now, ma'am.
Yes, yes, you can.
Ma'am, JSON web tokens we need to install.
No, not right now. Like today, we will be doing with the JWT authentication and role-based access, as well as we will also do according to the roadmap, that is the implementing user registration and login. These couple of things we will do for today. And for tomorrow, we will do OAuth integration as well as setting up protected routes in Express. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how many of you have done the work that I have provided?
Yeah, ma'am, completed.
Okay. So let's start with creating a server.js file. We know, right? Server.js is the entry point of our backend. So you tell me what is the first thing I'm going to do right now?
To create an express server, to import an
Express server.
And to do that, what do we need to use? Which key, function?
require.
Require
Require.
function.
Ma'am, it is
First
used
we
to
create a variable.
with type module.
Yeah. And over here, as I have told you people that we have installed a dependency called .env. So you know what is the purpose of .env?
Setting environmental
The
variables.
environment file which is used
Exactly.
Used
The
to store
environmental
secret value.
variables. Yeah, environmental variables. Over there, we store our port number, our MongoDB URI, as well as our JWT secret key, right? This also we will import. Then we will import, not we will import. In order to use the .env, we have to use a function. Guess which function?
Config.
Yeah.
.env.conf.
So after that, what do we have to do?
We should require function in a constant variable app.
Yeah. And then we will connect our Node.js with our MongoDB. So in the config folder, I'm having my db.js file. So I'll write the code to connect my MongoDB with my Node.js in this file. All of you please code with me as I'm coding in my screen. Got it? Because I don't think you people may have any doubt until here, because we have done with this in the previous class, right? Someone let me know which parameter I am going to mention over here. Like how to use the data that we have stored in our .env file.
Process dot
Process.env.mongo URI.
Good. Which two keywords am I going to use?
catch.
No,
What?
Use new URL.
exactly. And another is
Use unified
topology.
topology.
How many of you have connected your MongoDB with Node.js? Okay, someone has raised his hand, I guess. I'm not being able to see though. And someone let me know what do I have to write over here after creating the connecting with the MongoDB.
app.listen.
Connect to DB.
Take DB equals to require.
See, as we write our function name, it automatically got imported to our file.
Yes.
Let's save it and let's check if it runs. Just a second. Did you people connect with your MongoDB?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just a
Yes, ma'am.
second. Let me check my Mongo URI. Please switch off your mic. Screen visible, right? Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After that, what are we going to do is inside the model user.js, we are going to provide our bcrypt. Anybody know how the bcrypt works?
To generate a salt and ash now.
Yeah, and to generate a salt, we use gensalt function, right?
Yes.
So let's create a schema and hash our password over here. Got it?
Yeah, ma'am.
So somebody let me know what all things do we need in order to use our JWT as well as to check the role-based access. At first, we require what?
Username, email, password.
Username,
Exactly. Username,
Name, email, age.
and my username should be of the type string as well as required should be true, and the username has to be what?
Unique.
Yeah. And then I will provide my email, and my email also have to be the type of string as well as it has to be unique, right? So I'll copy it, and in order to save the time, I'll paste it over here. And for the password, and my password has to be a string. Can somebody tell me within enum what do I need to write?
user and admin.
Just a second. Let me keep it as required. And then for the role, I'll use enum because the role can only be user or the role can only be admin, right? What needs to be the default value of the role?
Default role will be user.
User.
And then before storing the password, what will we do now is,
Hash the password.
yeah,
We can write this code in a controller.
Yes, we can write it in the controller, but before storing the password, I want my password to get hashed. So I will write it over here only. Tell me which parameter do I need to pass? As well as an async function. You people might be having the idea about this, right? Guys, please be responsive.
Is it an a middleware?
Yeah, please repeat.
Is it an a middleware, ma'am?
Is modified, yeah, it is a function where we will check if the password is modified, and if it is modified, then we will pass another function, that is the next function. And you know what the next function does?
Yes, ma'am. It is an a middleware when to get a next function to alert after completion of it.
Yeah, so the next function simply passes the control to the another function to be executed. Tell me what value should I provide within the gen salt?
Password, ma'am.
10 or 12.
Okay. So you people have pretty much good idea about the salt, right? And tell me how to make the strong password and how does it depend upon the number?
Hash. Hashing.
So the higher our number will be, the much our stronger, stronger is our password, right?
Yeah.
And using which function we are going to hash our password?
bcrypt.hash.
Yes.
Next function.
Got it? And after that, what we will do, we will compare our password for login. Which function am I going to use to compare the password?
Compare.
Compare.
Password and hash. Ex-
Are we done up till now? Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Make sure you are left with no doubt as I'm proceeding with my code. And if there lies any doubt, please let me know. So, do you people have any idea about the JWT? How does it work?
to verify a token
Verify
using token data
and stores the data of the person.
Okay, let's talk more about JWT. So, tell me more. How does it actually work? Like, what parameters does you know about verify function, right?
Yeah.
So,
verify
how many parameters do the verify function has?
3.
Uh, Two are necessary, and rest of the two are optional,
Yes,
right?
Algorithm and
Okay.
all options.
expire
Yes,
date and
Akash, please repeat.
All that algorithms and that are optional.
Actually, in the verify function, we will have our token as well as our secret key, right?
And we can use as well the which algorithms we are using. Right?
Yes. So let's proceed by creating our JWT token. And why do we need our JWT token?
As it stores the signature of a user.
And what do you mean by the signature?
Signature particular data is means storing as in string.
Yeah. So our JWT does have three parts, that is the header, payload as well as signature, and the data of the user lies inside the what? Payload,
Of the payload.
right? What is this operator called? And can someone tell me why do we use this split function?
To create a array based on the space of any uh, uh, string and means any ports operations
Convert
Okay.
string into array.
So please mute
based
your
on
mic.
the character.
I'm going to explain it to you people. Got it? So whenever we create our JWT, their header part takes two things. The first one is the bearer prefix as well as the second is the token. So the bearer prefix is separated by a space with the token. So that is why the split is used to uh, differentiate the bearer as well as the token. And within the square bracket, I have written 1. That means we are going to take only the first index that is present inside the array, that is the token, and we will neglect the bearer part. Got it?
We can use slice method also now.
Yeah, we can use it. What parameters does it take?
Data.
Token and comparison.
Secret. JW secret.
Any guesses what I am going to write after that?
Next. Next month.
Yeah.
500.
And I'll provide the message of invalid token. And now I'll create my middleware to check the rule. Let me know why did I provide these 3 dots? And what are these dots called?
Split
Rest
operator.
operator.
Data operator.
Okay, somebody said rest operator as well as somebody said spread operator. So let me explain what do you people know about this operator.
First initial state and after appending the other elements, new elements.
Okay, so it expands the elements of an array or the object. Also, it collects multiple elements into an array. Is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
What do I need to do after that?
For that authorized and protected routes, middlewares,
No, right now, what do I need to do?
module exports,
Module exports.
authorize and protect.
We have made two functions, right? Two middleware, that is the protect as well as authorize. Authorize. So I will pass couple of functions inside this.
If you use type module, it is easy, no ma'am. Writing code can be concise.
Okay, so you want me to use the import keyword, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Type module.
So
It
you
is
people can use the import keyword, and I got used to the module.export, so I'm comfortable with it, so I'm writing it. And you can also use while, see, when you are using import now, so before writing any function, what you have
export.
to do is you just write exports. Got it? So we are done up till here. And after that, what do we have to do?
We need to create a routes and controllers.
Yeah, I'm going to make a controller right now. And inside the control, I'll be having a couple of things, that is the registration as well as the login. So let's go. Let's import some of the things over here.
Require.
So what I will do over here?
Generated functions.
JWT token.
Token data and secret key.
Yeah.
We can write experts also, no ma'am.
I'm sorry, dear, your voice is cracking a little.
We can write expires in how many days like that.
Yeah, and we can write that is it is expires in 1 hour or 2 hour or 3 days, as well as what you can do if you do not want your token to expire. So you can write a keyword that ignore expiration, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So tell me what all fields did we had in our schema?
Username, email,
User email password.
Username, email, password.
role.
And from where will it take all these things?
Body.
Yeah.
User dot find one. Find one email.
Can somebody tell me why did I write email over here?
If the email was existed already or not.
Yeah. And we will see if the user exists, then we will return
User
what
already.
exists. Otherwise, we will create the user. You people are coding with me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What will I do after that? Any guesses?
You have to go to the dashboard.
No. After that, what I will write?
Token spelling wrong, ma'am.
Okay, let me rectify it.
Ma'am, after checking the password also we need to
I will generate a token for the user. And within the cache block, what I will write?
res.status 500 server errors. .json server errors. And we should not use any third-party packages like Express Validator.
Sorry, dear, your voice is cracking a lot to me.
And we did not use any validator package, no, ma'am.
No. This is all about our registration of the user. Now, what I will check if the user login, right?
User login.
And it's a very common sense that what is the couple of things that we require while login.
Email and password or username or password.
Yeah. And from where am I getting? Am I going to get these?
Body.
Request.body.
See, even if you know things, na, just speak them again and again, because whenever you will write the code, it just avoids the mistake that you are going to do. Which function after that?
Find one.
Yeah.
To check whether the email is
Email
valid.
still exists or not. Or else, if not the user, or if not, await
Invalid credit.
What are the couple of things that I need to export?
Register user and the login user.
So this is our auth controller.js. After that, what I will do?
Routes,
We'll create another
routing.
controller, that is user controller. Got it? And I'll get all the users as well as I'll get all the user profile. I have told you people to try something in your job backend. Did you try it?
Mm,
And how many of you succeeded with it? Where was he?
You use
And after that, we will do the routes. So guys, we are left with a couple of things to do. That is providing our routes as well as the importing all our files to the server.js. So we will do a rest of the things for tomorrow and just try whether you people can manage doing it all by yourself. And I am there if you can't. I will teach it by tomorrow. Got it?
Ma'am, what much amount of work we should do on backend app like job portal? Ma'am? Only user authentication.
I told you, na, all the crude operations, the user authentications, and all the things that I have told. I have told all of the things to you in the previous class, I guess. Create the job, delete the job, update the job details.
Only CRUD operations.
Yeah. As well as I have taught you the role-based access. Over there, you can imply it. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Okay. Any doubts still here?
We can add that authentication part also in that job portal, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys, you can leave the meeting now.
Ma'am,
Yes, Amrita.
yesterday's recording was not uploaded in the YouTube channel, ma'am.
Please contact the team, Amrita. They will provide you with the detail of it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.